Hello, everybody, and welcome to another live stream with me, Paul.
Me, Jason.
Together,
those vegan guys.
This is our Saturday mukbang. We're always talking about Saturday, Friday, Sunday. It's the order of our lives. We do one a week. Tonight, Saturday, 8:30 in the kitchen, mukbang. Next week, Friday, 9 p.m. in the lounge, chill out, chat, maybe a bit of music. And the week after, Sunday, 3 p.m. in the kitchen, cooking something. Glad to see that after the last Sunday live, a lot of you have tried the frittatas.
Yes.
From the very fabulous, with two fabulous other YouTubers actually, Cinema Nutrition, where they started, and Merle O'Neill.
Your girl Merle.
It's your girl Merle.
Yeah.
Where we got it from. So anyway, lovely to see you all. What are we having tonight? Well, we're having this.
I would just hold on for a minute before you go through, because there's quite a lot. Before we went live, some of you will know this already. Paul recorded a little segment for our meals vlog that is uploaded onto the channel every Tuesday without fail. So we were on the last minute, but as you was describing it and you was recording and filming, it's quite a lot. As in, like, the description of everything, you know. So I don't want people to miss. So I was like, give it another minute for people to come in.
Okay.
You know, we'll just sort of say hello to everybody. We have our wonderful friends and moderators in the house, Leanne and Ashley. But welcome all to our kitchen on a Saturday evening.
Welcome home.
Welcome. It's very low, that.
Come on in and close the door. That's a lovely harmony.
It was an octave higher.
You've been gone too long. Welcome, you're home once more.
Don't know the words. Don't know all the words. Quick shout out, because Adam was popped in before we even went live on a date night tonight. He's going to catch up later.
Date night with a lovely Emma.
Yeah, so shout out to Adam. Just shout out to a few of you that were here bright and early. I like to do it now and again. Amy, Can't Stop Lying. Thank you for your lovely comments on my song upload. Ray, David, Alison, Flanny, Mrs. Smithy. Sorry for saying it like that, Mrs. Smith.
David J. Sally. Jeanette. Deanna and Ashley, as aforementioned. Rosie. Chloe. Sid. The vegan metalhead. Robin.
Claire.
Jenny.
Riri. Becca. Kit. And so on and so on and so on.
Dorcas. Thank you for your lovely little parcel, darling. The olives, some of them have been cut up into this very salsa salad tonight. Yes. So thank you for them.
And also,
love those olives so much.
I get confused very easily, but Dorcas sent the plectrums as well.
Yes.
So thank you very much for the plectrums. Gratefully appreciated. The picks, for anyone who's unfamiliar, a pick for playing guitar. I said plectrums. People will be like, what's a plectrum? There you go.
Right, I'm going to take you through this because we're ravenous,
as
we always are on mukbang night, because it's a late eat for us. So we're having Beyond Burger. So we've got a ciabatta roll from Aldi. On the bottom, English mustard and some mixed leaves from Unbelievable. Fried Beyond Burger with some Cathedral City vegan cheese on top and shoved under the grill for a little while, then ketchup. So lid will be going on that soon. A packet of the McCain salt and vinegar vibes. Yes, I remember to use the flavour packet. And a little salad salsa made with yellow pepper, red onion, 2 different kinds of tomatoes, olives, lemon juice and olive oil. So that is our dinner this evening. And we are genuinely ravenous.
We are, rather, aren't
I'm going to squash it down like that, like a man does.
I was worried then that it was going to go skewer. It was all going to go to pots. Yes. Yeah, so we're going to dive in. And
hey, dog, because I want to see Jason's reaction to the mushroom powder and all. But you know what? I think he'll be fine with it now. I think you might have got us the same one that the Vegan uses all the time and raves about it. So,
good old Lisa.
Vibes.
I got salt and pepper. I didn't know if you wanted any. Should we see how we go?
They've got seasoning on, haven't
They have, haven't they?
I brought the fiery mayo from Lidl, which seems to no longer be available. Just as we discover it.
It was like 2 weeks and then it was all gone, wasn't it?
Sod's law.
You know what? Marnie, you're not wrong, Marnie.
What?
Marnie said, where's the wine, Jason?
It's coming.
We are...
don't you worry.
Old Faithful. This evening, we are on the Toro Loco from Aldi.
Toro Loco, Toro Loco.
Cheap and cheerful.
Pour myself a glass and I pour one for you too. Toro Loco, Toro Loco. What's the actual song? Bambalea, of course. There we go, my darling.
Thank you. Yeah, so we're going to dive in, as is often the format for our Saturday mukbangs. We will try and keep up with the chat, but if we miss anything, we once we're finished, we will segue. We'll bring you in a little closer, and we'll have a chat and a catch up, you know. But we chat throughout.
I can't remember what these. Becca's just written that side salad. Sounds delicious. 2 types of tomatoes. Can't remember what the yellow ones are called. They were from Sainsbury's. The yellow, very small, like a cherry tomato, and Italian baby plum tomatoes, which I love. Love them more than your standard red cherry tomato. Hi, Trev C12.
Nice one. Thanks for joining us. Right. Becca says heritage.
I can't honestly remember.
Oh my goodness, Leanne. That's amazing. I'm going to celebrate that.
They were from Sainsbury's Any Road. What?
Leanne has been a member for 60 months,
Hey,
5 years.
Your cotton socks. Love.
Amazing. And thank you. Yeah, that's so cool. I do forget just occasionally, number one, how long we've been doing this. And number two, how many of you lovely folks have been around for such a long time. It's awesome. We've not scared you off. That's nice, isn't it?
Now, there's an elephant in the room.
Is there?
And well, yeah, the fact that we've got to 20,000 subscribers, but we're both a bit weirded out by it and a bit dubious. Now, over the last 2 months, I've really stepped up my social media game.
This is true.
So whenever I share something on Facebook now from those vegan guys, I also share it to What Broke Vegans Eat, Wear and Use and UK Vegan, and thankfully they approve most of the posts. Then I did a call out last week and said, like, help us guys, and a few of you shared it. And then suddenly, in like a day and a half, we were at 20,000. I'll tell you why I'm dubious, because there are sites like Tattle.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And you just never know whether,
or like I said to you the other day,
it's wonderful.
It could just be like, it could have just been like a weird YouTube glitch. We just didn't know.
So we're not celebrating it yet. We're just saying, oh, okay.
Okay.
However, if it's still there by the time the next mukbang comes around, party time.
Yes.
Big party time.
Yeah.
I'll get drunk and get my boobs out.
I'm going to be cautiously. I'm going to be cautiously optimistic that by the time that the next mukbang rolls round, we will have a nice buffer. Nothing untoward will have happened, and we'll be able to celebrate 20k plus subscribers, which is a massive achievement and landmark for us on the channel. And it's thanks to 2 things, really. It's thanks to, obviously, what Paul was just saying about upping the social media game and us creating sort of fairly regular content. But it's also down to you lovely folk for helping us out, you know. Anyway, I'll save all that for a few weeks' time. Right, I want to dive into this burger.
I want to try this salsa salad.
Always appreciated to those who were reminding folk. Thank you, Kathleen, and others. Thumbs up, always appreciated.
That's a delicious fresh element.
I don't know where to start with this. I don't know which corner to go at. I'm eating a burger and it's got corners. Does anybody else?
This is gorgeous.
Actually, I'll wait a second. Our neighbour's cat, Alfie, is sat at the back door staring at us. Right, now my mouth's not full of food. Does anybody else pick a burger up to eat it and then not put the burger back down again?
That might be on Becca, Golden Victoria.
Becca went down a tomato rabbit hole. Nice one. Leanne says, a burger in a square bun? No, that's like eating soup out of a square container. Wholly wrong. Or salad with a pie, perhaps. Oh, thanks, Sheila. Yeah. We know there's been a lot of people who've been sharing stuff, which it always helps. You know, we say it often because we kind of need to. You know, YouTube and social media is saturated these days. And so
I will tell you this, though, and I've had to block quite a few people over the last week.
Yeah.
I blocked one today who was like, you're manipulating young people into being vegan and will cause them ill health. I told you about that one the other day. Someone had written a really long thing and I got 2 paragraphs in and I was like, no, bye. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Even vegan food isn't vegan. Do you know about all small animals killed from crops?
And on and on and on it goes. Yeah. Yeah. That's gorgeous, by the way. Really, really nice.
Yeah. I'll have another bite.
Oh, Cheryl says, just added one of each flavour of the vibes to my shopping, half price at the moment at Tesco.
Oh, nice one. I might go and get some more.
Thanks for sharing that, Cheryl.
Thank you, Cheryl. These salt and vinegar ones are lovely.
You know what? Bread's bread, I think, when all said and done. Ashley, I've put burgers in pita breads before. I'm probably just a wrong un though. I just said bread's bread, innit? You know, there's different types and different ways you can do it, but I'm not offended by this. This is just fine and dandy. Oh, Fit Fruit Life says, you've manipulated me to be a better person. Nice.
Yeah, I suppose we need to just kind of mention, I don't want to harp on about it too much, but can I just say that we are utterly horrified by the political landscape in the world at the moment and the way that the media is reporting it. Israel bombs Iran and then Israel's defending itself from Iran. Iran's retaliating, surely. We need to stop this bullshit with Israel.
Yeah.
2 people murdered in Minnesota, Minnesota, and 2 in serious ill health because some moron shooter, I believe dressed as a policeman. However, America today and the No Kings marches all over the country, well done, every single one of you.
Yeah.
Well done for standing up and not taking this, nor should you.
Yeah. I mean,
oh, and the senator who went to ask a question to Christy no M and got tackled to the floor and handcuffed.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Well, this is the thing, isn't it? You know, we spend a few minutes on it because generally we have to. We've both got our eyes wide open to what's going on in the world, but also, you know, we chat before our live stream briefly. It's not like we write bullet points or a script or anything. We're free flowing. We're always going to touch on politics for a few minutes and then we'll move on, because we do appreciate that this is a bit of escapism for us and for you from all of that horror that's going on in the world. But I will say this, linked in with what you were just saying, Babes, the fact that people are standing up and more people are standing up and voicing their concerns and their opinions and just saying this is wrong, because it doesn't take a genius to work out when things are just wrong on a human level. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just wrong, just plain wrong. Yeah, anyway.
While we're here, we can all worry about this again after, in an hour or so. But right now, while we're here, let's just be with each other and not think about the impending threat of World War III. Let's just be here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to enjoy my dinner.
Because you know what?
That's all we can do.
There's sod all any of us can do about it. Stupid men with their robot dogs going crazy. I might have that put on a t-shirt.
Burgers go really well on a ciabatta. Makes them fancy.
Posh burger.
Beautiful.
There you go, Leanne. It's a posh burger. I'm just reading, making sure I've not missed anything important or significant. Yeah. Very true. Becca, police can be very violent also. Yeah. Sid, been reading about the shootings, Paul, really brought me down after a fabulously uplifting afternoon. That's just it, isn't it? When you're an empath.
Yeah.
We've said this many times. I think there is a correlation between being vegan. When you open your eyes to that and all of that horror, you inadvertently kind of open your eyes to everything. And I do think there's a correlation there. So, you know, I genuinely believe that many of us feel it a lot more. So it's all the more important to kind of, you know, checks and balances and kind of try and keep that at bay.
You've got to try and keep it in check, haven't you?
Dip in and out when you need to. Stay aware, you know, blinkers off and all of that. But, you know, I'd never say to endorse anybody sticking their head in the sand for any excessive period of time. But now and again, you know, you need to just shut it off for a short while and then come back to it.
Indeed.
Yes, I think Vampire Jack encapsulates it there. So I shall highlight that. The world saddens me at the moment. Yeah, I think in a nutshell, that's it, isn't it? Very true. Nice one, Kathleen. Oh, the chat is thick and fast. We have 137 people in the house. So you know what I'm going to say. Please give the live stream a quick thumbs up. It occasionally helps the YouTube robots to pay attention. You know, we're not going to stop asking because we've gone over 20,000. I'm aiming for 1 million. Wishful thinking, maybe, but you know.
Do you want to chat about your first week in work?
Yeah, I think to be fair, I think a couple of people have asked, have said, kind of, Jay, how was your first week in work? Good. A bit overwhelming, only a little bit, just because it was a little bit of sort of information overload. But my manager and the whole organisation as a whole are just great, you know, and I think mindful to not just like dump a load of stuff on me in the first week, which I appreciated. So yeah, it's gone really well. I'm very optimistic. I'm very positive about it all. And I think I said on a segment of the meals vlog that we were recording the other night, most importantly of all, I feel like I can make a positive difference for the charity and help them. So that's the most important thing, really, to me. You know, we don't all have the luxury of doing a job where at the end of the day you can, or the end of the week, you feel like you've made a real difference or you've impacted in some way, shape or form. But I'm hopeful and optimistic that that's going to be the path for the foreseeable this year, anyway. Fingers crossed. Ah, isn't it?
Wow,
Chat. Thick and fast.
it is. There you go, Carl. And on Monday, I'm going for an interview with a gentleman who requires a PA for 5 hours a week. But I'm going for an interview with the gentleman and with the representative of the company that I've signed up to, who's like an agency. And so it'll be a chance to kind of, for the company to meet me. And if I get these 5 hours, that might be a foot in the door, which might lead to more. So very, very excited about that.
I'm proud of us. Second cat visit, Mr. Stripey Pants. Hi.
Did you think of his song of his people?
Yeah. Thank you all for the kind words. And yeah, I was going to say I'm kind of proud of us both because we both took the time that we needed to heal. Again, in a nutshell, as I know many of you know, took the time we needed to heal from various abrasions and then become quite proactive, haven't we? So, you know, and it's hard to do that sometimes. It's hard to climb out of a hole that you're in. It's hard to do that sometimes, but damn, it does feel good when you do it.
Yeah, because you have to always remember that you are your own best friend. You give yourself the advice that you would give your best friend. Come on now.
Yeah.
You know.
Dorcas says, be thinking of you on Monday, Paul, babes.
Thanks, love.
This is lovely. This is proper lovely. Essence of the Celts is in the house. Hello, hello.
Oh, we're going to talk about films at the end.
Well, we can talk about films. Yeah. Yeah.
I've only got one to talk about, but it were good.
Yeah. Let's finish this and then we can have a little chat about our consumption of entertainment, as we often like to touch on that at the very least. Yes.
Dorcas, Rupert has a gentleman caller too, who stares malevolently through the cat flap, then pees in it.
That's brilliant, Dorcas. Brilliant. Love that. Yeah, Mr. Stripey Pants hasn't given up yet. Isis shows Isis is our cat for anybody who is new, named after the Egyptian goddess, not the other one. But he's not given up yet. He keeps coming around to try and, you know, woo our child, and she's quite angry and sees him off, and he comes back again, and he's got a lovely song. He's got a lovely song that he sings. But she's just not interested.
No, she's not a nice person.
We were saying this the other day, weren't we?
No.
She just about tolerates Alfie. That's about as good as it gets.
She's not a nice person.
Alex, thanks for making it.
We love her. And she loves us. And she hates every other human and animal on Earth, apart from Alfie, who she tolerates.
Yeah.
Stuff chases him out the garden. Doesn't she?
It depends what mood she's in.
Mostly.
There's been times when he's been sat on the box and she's been sat on the grid.
Mm-hmm.
Sid says, hope you've told work you need time off for bet call, Jason. I have, funnily enough. I have, Sid. Yeah. Apparently, you get your birthday off anyway. Part of the deal.
That's really sweet.
Yeah, it's nice. I think it's not unheard of. I think quite a few employers do that now as like a little bit of an incentive, you know, a bit of a motivational positivity, workplace well-being kind of thing. Oh, that sounds nice, Angela. Thank you for sharing. I've had a good week. On Monday, I was down on the Essex coast, and my first month as a pensioner is looking positive. How fabulous. Ah, Cheryl, nice one. Cheryl says, hubby Tim has just subscribed for himself instead of just using my account. So you're one more member closer to that million. Thank you.
Cheers, Tim.
That's awesome. I wondered how long it'd be, Ashley. I wondered how long it would be. Anyone want 2 13-week-old kittens free to a good home? Absolutely not pains in the ass at all. You know you love them. You know you love them. It's all part of the process, isn't it, with kittens? Victoria says, your top is gorgeous, Paul. Love the colours and pattern too.
Thank you. It's another Timu special. I know some people frown on Timu. Yeah.
Oh, no way, Leanne. Leanne says, I never work my birthday, but this year it's in my first week, so I'll be in Wakefield for induction. Sad times. Sad times indeed. You know what? I think, if memory serves, I have been quite lucky over the years to very rarely work my birthday, but that's mainly because I take it off annual leave in the past. This, by the way, is gorgeous.
Isn't it nice?
Really nice. And it was kind of perfect side for this.
I love a south slaw.
That's brilliant, Claire. I can, well, I can't guarantee, but I'm pretty darn sure you'll have a great time. Me and the other half heading to Beck Hall on the 25th of June. Can't wait, and we'll mention it was because of you lovely guys.
Oh, thank you.
Awesome stuff. We love the place, don't we?
Yeah.
And I think even more so now, because the first time we didn't really have a lot of time to do anything other than eat and film.
We're on their one now.
Yeah, but the second time we went, we got out and about. We still ate all the food. We still did some filming.
We stayed 2 nights.
We stayed 2 nights. You know, yeah, it's just fantastic. And what a location. And reasonably convenient for us because it's only an hour and a half away. It's not too bad. And it's a lovely drive because I think it's about 25 minutes on the motorway and the rest is all country roads. But yeah, I am sure, Claire, you will have a fantastic time.
Yeah, I'm into these vibes, McCain Vibes.
Yeah, they're really good, aren't they?
Just a different way to have a potato, aren't they? Like it says, mixed between a crisp and a chip.
Yeah, they're good. We like potatoes in any form, don't we? Really, you know. Alan's in the house. Thanks for being here, Alan. Oh, Helly Welly says we are off to Beckhall in August too. Fabulous. It's great. I mean, you know what? On a serious note, when all said and done, we're seeing businesses left, right, and centre really struggling, and not just vegan businesses. So I'm sure they are really appreciative of the bookings and of the support, because it cannot be easy. No. Do you know what I mean? Running an establishment like that, that's that size and scale, and also with a bar raised that high in terms of the quality. We do fantastic. But the support, I am sure, is needed and appreciated. This is what I was saying before about when you pick a burger up, sometimes you don't want to put it back down. Anyhow, I take the hint. I take the hint. Yeah, it helped, wouldn't it?
Imran, Janet's Minge is what me and Jason called Janet's Foss. It's actually a foss. It's a little waterfall. It's lovely, a little pool. But we liked Janet's Minge.
You did especially. Thank you. I've not done it. I've not done it, and I saw it before, and I acknowledged it in my head.
What?
And then I didn't say it. Hey, you guys! There you go. Whenever Imran's in the house, I have to say that. It's like tradition now. Feels like it anyway. Hope you're good, mate. Anyway. Thank you, Leanne. Yes, that's it, isn't it? Leanne says, I'm afraid of it falling apart, so once a burger is in my hand, it stays. I'm a little bit, I used to be a little bit like that with a Friday sandwich, or we had a Friday sandwich. I'd pick it up, it's a beast. Pick it up and start eating it, and then not want to put it back down again in case it all kind of just sort of fell apart. I've got a little bit better now at it in terms of just, you know, managing that. See, this is what happens. Here we go. Now, I'll be very, very careful here. There we go. Dorcas. That's a relief. I used to paddle in Janet's Foss in the past. Poor Janet.
Sticking your feet up Janet's Minge. Dorcas. What's going on?
You know what? I don't think Janet minds.
She likes feet in a minge. Oh, that's awful. I don't want to say that anymore.
You've took it down way too many levels beyond the gutter with that little statement right there.
No.
Hey.
Not me.
I've lost a bit. Sorry, I made a mess. Oh, Kate, that's brilliant. Kate says, just packing, ready to head to Wales on Monday. Can't wait to see my family. Oh, my family, as I haven't seen them all in 2 years. Also excited to see what the vegan scene looks like in Pembrokeshire now. Fantastic.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, nice. Oh, there's a fly.
I saw it.
There's a fly joined us. They are, Ashley. The gutter gremlins are out early tonight. Imran, it is a roomy area to paddle. I think, to be honest, when we were there, I think if it had been a little warmer and maybe not so many people around, we might have been tempted to have a little paddle ourselves. It's a really lovely spot. Anybody that's joining us at Beckhall in September, I think, weather permitting, it'd be lovely to have another visit to Janet's Foss. I think that's for the best, Rosie. Right. A bit more of this side salad.
Essence of the Couch just said, what are our 3 favourite vegetables? Oh, I'm going to cheat. Legumes are number 1. Peas and beans. Because you can include like fine beans, French beans in that, can't you? They're still beans. So legumes, peas and beans. Followed by
tender stem broccoli.
Well, I was thinking about what's the family that cauliflower and broccoli are in. Legumes, followed by nightshades, tomatoes, potatoes, etc. And then collie and broccoli.
Collie, yeah.
Thank you, Jeanette. Brassicas.
Brassicas.
Legumes, nightshades, brassicas.
Yes. Dorcas and Leanne as well.
Gone for families, do you see?
But Jeanette was first. Yeah, I would agree with you. I would agree with you. Although I am fond of a carrot now and again as well.
Root
vegetable. Parsnips, carrots. Seasonal though as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You might not have a parsnip for a couple of months, and then you have one and you're like, oh. Anyone just joining this live stream now will be like, bloody vegans, all they talk about is vegetables. Missed all the other chat before.
Oh, thank you, Chris. Watched my kitchen vlog this week. It really spoke to me. So I bought your book and joined the channel. It's not much, but I hope it helps. It's bloody huge, Chris. Thank you.
That's awesome. That's really awesome.
Seriously, thank you.
Yeah, that's great. It's just great. It's just great. We are genuinely. I get emotional sometimes about it. Honestly, I do, because it is. It's our graft. So to have such wonderful folk who are so supportive, and I go back, you know, because it's present in my mind at the forefront. I go back to Leanne, 5 years. Do you know what I mean? Any and all support, it genuinely helps. It really does. I feel like a stuck record sometimes, but we are so passionate about getting the realistic, down-to-earth vegan message out there into the world, because there's so many naysayers, and it is. We all know there's so much negativity out there. Sorry, but the support is hugely appreciated. Did you show that, by the way? I think I did, but there's no harm in showing it again. Nice one, Chris.
I'll show your comment. Thank you, Chris, very much. Everyone, brassicas.
Just scroll up a little bit.
Oh. There.
That's great, Alan. Absolutely brilliant. Celebrate the weekend with family. Perfect. Speaking of family,
we're going out tomorrow with Dad Brom.
Thank you for that.
And we're all wearing a fancy t-shirt. You'll see.
Yeah, we're going out. It's Father's Day, so you know, best wishes.
We're taking the codger out for something to eat. Yeah, I called you codger if you're watching.
That's rude, that, isn't it?
No.
Best wishes to all the dads out there tomorrow for Father's Day, past and present. You know, parents in general, you know, there's such an important thing in our lives. And if we are blessed to have them, or to still have them in our lives, not going to get emotional. I just had a second then where I nearly went. Yeah, we're going to enjoy a nice meal with Dad Brom tomorrow for Father's Day. And
start having some difficult conversations when you told you, didn't I? I've already had the chat. Because for those of you that don't know, if you've never watched my vlog that I made 2 weeks after my dad died, I dressed him at the funeral parlour. I asked if I could, and they said, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course I'm sure, it's my dad." So I dressed him. And I was having a chat to my mum the other day, because she's still suffering a lot, our Joan, with these 5 fractured ribs, which is from weakened bones caused by radiotherapy. And she's a big lady, and she's got very big, heavy, very dangly breasts, and not a decent bra. No, I keep telling her this.
Yeah, it's fair.
So I'm rubbing painkiller on her, and she was like, "But can you put some outside? I know you're not bothered, you my son." And I was like, "Joan, if you die before me," she went, "Of course I will." I said, "Hey, you don't say that, because you don't know. If you die before me, I'll be dressing you like I did Dad." And she put her hand on my arm and went, "Oh, thank you, love." And I said, "Well, of course I'm going to do that." And then I made it into a joke and said, "I'm going to dress you like a right twat." And she told me to F off.
That's great. I love John for that. I love that. It's funny. Very funny.
Yeah, our parents are. I wish I'd have had more of a relationship with my dad. If you haven't ever seen it, there's a vlog on this channel called A Gay Man and His Dad. Don't watch the edited version, watch the 15-minute version.
Yeah,
it's good.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it was very cathartic and healing for me.
Yeah. Scroll back just slightly. I want to give a shout out and say hello to Welsh through and through. Says hello guys, hello, and thank you for being here.
Hello there.
And also I want to, if I can find it, Helen is in the house. Helen Hawley says good evening guys.
I've not seen you for ages, love. Helen is the artist on Pitted Pigeon Queen.
Yes.
There you go.
Awesome.
And
awesome artist.
Helen, you've got an Etsy shop, haven't you? And you've just started doing a load of cotton beanies. Feel free to share the link, my love, in the chat.
Yes. Ah, Ashley. Bless you. That's nice. I think I met you guys in 2020 or 21, and look at us now. We go on blooming holiday together. The internet can be such a wonderful place sometimes. It really can. I've said this for years. I mean, working over the years in marketing and social media, and a lot of kind of both of us obviously being kind of intertwined with the mechanics of social media and everything that it's about. It can be a force for good, or it can be a force for absolute negativity and horror, you know. And it's just about finding that balance and trying to just kind of surf those waves. Ah, Jeanette, cool. Did a harvest today, broad beans, kale, kohlrabi, very wonky carrots, and a few peas will all be going on our plate tomorrow.
Oh, beautiful.
Fantastic.
I used to love that with our allotment harvests.
Yeah.
Coming home and making a meal, and yeah.
Wonky carrots, I mean, I'm no expert, but obviously we had an allotment for 3 years. It's your soil, isn't it? But you know what? There's nothing wrong with wonky carrots. We had wonky carrots. We had carrots that looked like potatoes. We had carrots that were, you know, the size of a fist. So all kinds of shapes and sizes, and they all tasted absolutely delicious.
They did.
I just wanted to read that just for informational purposes from Can't Stop Lying. The more you know. Brassicas are a group of vegetables that belong to the genus Brassica in the mustard family. I'm not going to read that in brackets. Can't stop lying. They are also, I'm not so great at Latin these days. They are also commonly known as cruciferous vegetables or cole crops. Thank you for that.
Yeah, you were good at Latin when you were a choir boy, weren't you?
Oh, I was brilliant at Latin back in the day.
Peter Jesu is my best mate.
It's the second line. No, not that. Definitely not that.
That's it.
No, I'm not having
It's
that.
about Peter Jesu. He's my best friend.
Okay. Leanne says, poor Joan, hope she's not too uncomfortable. Love her. Kiss, kiss.
She's managing. Bless her. She had a scan on Wednesday, so we'll see what the results of that are.
Yeah, absolutely, Helly Welly. And bless you as well. Stripy Pants is back. Bless all dads, not had mine since 1978.
Oh, wow, Helly.
Yeah.
2013 for me.
Just cherish those times. Just cherish as much as you possibly can. Alan, going back to what you were saying before, I've just scrolled up a little bit just to kind of catch up with some of the chat and just pick out some of the key things that people have said. Alan's at those vegan guys. Let me just highlight that actually. Same here, Paul. I left home Middlesbrough when I was young for bright lights of London, neglected my parents, the ingratitude of youth. I think it was for you, it was more about the relationship between you and your dad, wasn't it? And the difficulty there.
I'll be frank, my dad was very homophobic for a lot of years.
Yeah.
And he literally hated me until he didn't.
Yeah.
And when he opened his arms and said, let's me and you start fresh, son. Which was a line in one of the plays we did within Triangle Theatre. We actually captured that scene.
Yeah.
I said I'd love that, Dad. And from then on, amazing.
Yeah.
Hi, Adam. Get on your date. Get off here.
Ignore us, Adam. Food looked great, by the way, mate.
Oh, welcome, Sue. Sue's new. New Sue.
New Sue. Fabulous. Welcome.
Welcome to the pleasure dome. Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
Excuse you indeed. David. Yeah, I mean, that's just it. David says, Father's Day is a weird one for me. I can appreciate other dads, but my own left when I was 2. Yeah, I totally get that. Do you know what I mean? It's it can be difficult. It can be really family is difficult, isn't it? Family is a roller coaster. It is. Do you know what I mean? Going back to what you were saying before about your dad. Do you know what I mean? That was why I wrote the song that I wrote, because I was so
impacted.
I was so impacted and blown away by how much he changed. And that just gave me that. Every time I think about it, it warms my heart so much, because I was like, he was testament to the fact that anybody can change for the better.
What was the song you wrote?
Oh, I forgot. What's it called? What's it called? My memory's terrible.
An Open Gate? No.
I mean, in my defence, I have had to have brain surgery. I smashed my brains to smithereens mountain biking. So, do you know what I mean? I put a front on here, but actually, in here, it's just mush. Absolute mush inside. Anyway, the point is, you know, I was impacted by that change. And is it fair to say that your dad is kind of, in a way, a kind of litmus test? Because it's like, when we look at other people in the world, whether it's homophobia or other stuff, it's like, hang on a minute, this guy changed. Like 180-degree turn.
Thank you.
What?
180. Too many people say, oh, he's turned his life around, he's done a full 360. 360 takes you back to where you were.
True that. Very true. Anyway, yeah. I suppose what I'll say is love and hugs to all those out there that, for whatever reason, don't have their father in their lives.
I have no regrets. Oh, that's the one you wrote for me. Yeah. No one knows it.
Oh, Marie.
Oh, yeah.
Marie says, hello, what have I missed? Oh, dear. A lot,
So
Marie.
much, Marie.
So much. Will and Chris are in the house. Hello, hello.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
He's making a right mess.
I'm just dropping cutlery.
I got distracted by my burger. Will and Chris, hope you're both good. And we were saying the other day, miss you guys. If we lived nearer, you know, I genuinely believe we would see you guys regularly.
You'd block me on your phone if you lived nearer. That song you wrote about Cyril.
You take control of this while I finish this food.
Is it on YouTube?
It's on Bandcamp. I don't know if it's on YouTube. I don't think it's on YouTube.
Let me find it on Bandcamp so I can show folk. And I swear if I remember, I'll pass on the lessons I learned. There's your music. Stand tall?
No.
No.
It'll be on part 1. Look to him.
Look to him, of course.
Mush.
There we go. You can all open this in a new window and save it for when we're done.
It's a good one to share for Father's Day. Actually, I might share it tomorrow on my socials. Looking for all the stuff. Oh, yeah. I see what you're doing. Is that it? I don't think that's it, is it? We are going to segue momentarily. I'm going to finish this. We're going to move all this. We'll bring it in a little bit closer. And we'll probably have another glass of wine and a chat.
I think it's there. I've got it. You have heart and soul enough. You'll need them both when life is rough. But nothing works without love. So let love guide your way.
There we go.
That's the one. Yeah. And also, the Gay Man and His Dad, the vlog. I'll link that and all, because why not?
Ah, Sid, just read that about your dad. I'm so glad that you got to make up.
Yeah, it's very important.
It really is, isn't it?
Spiritual healing.
Right, I'll shift this stuff. Ugh. Shift this stuff, and we'll have another glass of vino. Pop that there.
Oh yeah, we need to bring that in a bit now, don't we? Just come a bit closer.
Oh, you know what? I'm not going to drag it unless you lift it.
Come over here. Hi.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yes, that was fantastic. Thanks, mister. Proper lovely. Oh, this is up close and personal now, isn't it? Proper nice. Burger was lovely. Side was lovely. Vibes delightful. All spot on. Oh, Will, totally get you. Just read that about you deleting your socials. I don't blame you. There's been times over the last couple of years where I've felt like doing the same. Thankfully, I think I've managed to find a reasonably healthy balance now. I think. Oh, yeah, Sid. I fancy one. I'm ahead of Paul, so I've got to wait for him though.
Oh no. Never have to wait long though. Everybody's drinking.
Good. Saturday night. Why not? Cheers, one and all.
Saturday night here on YouTube, watching TVG. They've just eaten a burger and chips without giving some to me. Because the selfish now coming under the boardwalk.
I gathered that. Yeah. So, Paul alluded to it before. We haven't been watching a lot of films lately. We are, of course, missing Star Trek. We've got a new series of Strange New Worlds season 3 starting next month.
Yeah.
I think 17th. Strange New Worlds for anyone that is interested. But last night, for anybody that is a fan of the Predator franchise, last night we watched Predator Killer of Killers on Disney Plus. And oh my, it's an animated film, but it is exceptional. It's so good. Like, I thought it was going to be good, but it even blew me away.
Yeah.
It was really good. I don't think you necessarily need to be like a fan of the Predator franchise, but it definitely helps. It was really good.
Yeah, it was.
But we haven't been watching a huge amount of stuff, have we? We've been smashing through quite a lot of MasterChef Australia. I mean, that's kind of cooking / reality TV, isn't it? Because it's as much about the characters, the people taking part in the competition. It's as much about that as the food, really. But certainly from Paul's perspective, gets a lot of ideas from cooking shows. I know some people, and I understand, some people would find it quite difficult to watch certain cooking shows. I get that.
Soph says, have you seen the Wicked for Good trailer? Yes, we talked about it on Sunday's Live. It broke me.
Yeah.
The film's going to kill me. It won't kill me, but it'll break me. It will emotionally break me.
Oh, whenever anyone says chin chin, I always think of Withnail and I.
Yeah.
I think Riri, was it just scroll up a little bit? Just a sec. Yeah, it was Riri that said chin chin or chin chin.
Chin chin. Don't move, Mr. Station. Please don't.
Don't do the end of the film. It really makes me sad. It does. After such a ridiculous film, though, for it to end like that. See, we're on to films now and talking about stuff like that. But yeah, has anybody else watched anything recently? Has anybody got anything nice planned for tomorrow? Father's Day or otherwise? Ivone. So yes, Ivone says, love the Predator franchise. So I honestly think you will love, if you haven't already seen it, I'm being presumptuous there. If you haven't already seen it is exceptional. It's very, very good. It's called Predator, Killer of Killers. And the basic gist, I'm not giving too much away here, is it's set over 3 different time periods, and it explores 3 specific characters from those different time periods. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. I'm very, very aware that we've got a Prey 2 coming as well soon from the same director. I was saying to Paul last night after we'd watched the new Predator animated film on Disney, I was like, the people who hold the money, the decision makers, have actually done the right thing for once. They found somebody who's talented, really, really passionate and brilliant when it comes to the Predator franchise. They've chucked a load of money at him and just said, just carry on doing what you're doing. Make things. You're brilliant. Make more things Predator related. So yeah, excellent stuff. Imran, yes. Can't wait to see Predator, Killer of Killers. It's so, so good. Oh, and Claire says, we are watching that tonight, so can't wait. Excellent. We've got, excuse me, I'm vaping over there. We've got a couple of things that we've added to our Netflix watch list recently, Angela, but the only one that I can remember, and the name's just gone out of my head, is the couple who agreed to get shrunk. It's been out a few years, but I think it's recently been added to Netflix.
Yeah, I can't remember that.
Yeah.
But it's in our watch list.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a few things in our watch list on Netflix, haven't we?
Quite a few, actually. It's kebabs, actually.
David, good question. Yeah. Anyone know when the new series of Stranger Things comes out? At this rate, them kids will be pensioners by the time it's released. Yeah. I suspect it's probably going to be end of this year or early next year. I could be wrong. I would hope that it's sometime this year.
Yeah. If
I'm not mistaken, they've already filmed it, but they seem to take an age to get stuff done. There's another series that we've watched, and it just popped into my head. We've started watching season 2 of 9 Perfect Strangers.
We have.
Very good.
It is very good, actually.
Very, very good.
I'm a big fan of Nicole Kidman.
She's excellent.
And it's a different cast.
Yeah.
Than the first series, obviously, because it's,
If you haven't seen 9 Perfect Strangers, well worth checking out. Season 2 has dropped a few weeks ago. It's 1 episode a week that's dropping. We've got one lined up to watch, haven't we?
We have.
We might watch it this evening, in fact. But season 1 is brilliant. Nicole Kidman in it is brilliant. That fabulous and rather hunky Welsh actor is in season 1, isn't it? Luke Evans?
Yes.
No?
Yeah,
is it Luke Evans?
Luke Evans, the gay guy.
Gay Welsh actor. Yeah.
Eddie Yates? Isn't that what? Eddie Yates in that Coronation Street, or
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think Hilda and Stan had Eddie Yates living with them. Oh, he were a good character. Have I got that wrong? Someone will remember. Who was Stan's mate? Was it Eddie Yates? Ellie, we've come on holiday by mistake. We're not from London. Are you the farmer? Shut up, Whitnell. Of course he's the fucking farmer.
It's such a good film.
Monty, you terrible.
Marie says, we are watching stuff on our phones because the storm broke our broadband.
Oh, no.
No way. Oh, no. No, seriously, though. Oh, no. Jay Bennett says, we watched Grimm and just finished it. I'd highly recommend it. Thank you for the recommendation. Yes, Sid, the Hugh Grant film Heretic, suitably creepy. We watched that a couple of months back.
Yeah.
Really good. Yeah. Really good. But we love Hugh Grant is just excellent. We've said it before. I think when we've previously been talking about films and Hugh Grant, especially, I love the evolution of his acting career.
Yeah.
Love it. And pretty much stole the film in Wonka as an Oompa Loompa.
Oh, Jeanette, we're very much looking forward to the Salt Path. Unfortunately, it's not in our local cinema yet.
It's not on our local. It won't be. It's not a case of yet. It just won't be on our local cinema.
I can't see why not.
Well, they just pick and choose, don't they? If they don't think a film's going to attract an audience, they just won't put it on, will they? Oh, yeah. I'm so glad you've reminded me of that, David. The new Final Destination Bloodlines. Definitely want to watch that. Definitely want to watch that. Love the Final Destination films. Oh, Alex, excellent. Thank you for that. I trust you as a reliable source, so I'm going to say it now.
I don't.
Stranger Things, according to Alex, is out late November. Thank you, Alex.
Crossroads.
Not sure, Imran. Imran says, has anyone seen a film called Crossroads? Nothing to do with Meg Mortimer or that motel.
Can you elaborate, Imran? Because that title really rings a bell.
Dorcas says, scroll back up.
Sorry.
Dorcas says, I liked the first series of 9 Perfect Strangers, so we'll add it to the list.
Second one's all right.
Second one's good.
It's a bit more revealing about her.
Nicole Kidman's character. Yeah, a little bit, isn't it? Yeah.
Not a little bit, a lot. It was Corrie. Thanks, Dorcas. Eddie Yates.
Oh, just scroll back up a little bit. Just anything that piques my interest in terms of media. Will and Chris. Will says, we watched The Last of Us Season 2. Worth it, especially if you played the games.
I'm so angry with Bella, though.
Bella Ramsey.
I get like this sometimes. Somebody does something, and I'm like, right, I'm not watching you. And I will. I'll watch it at some point. But I'm just really angry with them because they purported to be vegan, did a voiceover for an Earthling Ed film that any vegan actress in the country would have loved, and then goes on TV saying, I'm supposed to be vegan, but I eat loads of eggs now. My fridge is full of eggs.
You've got every
I can't handle pea protein, and that's the main source of protein for vegans. Grow up, Bella. Grow up and learn some things. Either be compassionate or just go away and don't pretend to be vegan. I hate it. It really bothers me.
Oh, it's got a right being.
No, it really does bother me.
You know what?
Especially because they're being put on a real pedestal at the moment.
Well, every right. They've got every right to be put on a pedestal because they are a fantastic actor. They're a great actor. But yeah, your point stands. Absolutely stands. Don't forget, while we're on the subject, Foo Fighters fan, Dave Grohl fan, got 4 albums in the car, Foo Fighters, not listened to a single one of them for months because I've got this absolute bee in my bonnet about the fact that he cheated on his wife and he's got a kid out of, out of wedlock. And most people, probably 90% of the population out there would probably be like, you're daft, what are you even talking about? But when you get a bee in your bonnet, you get a bee in your bonnet, and it's just the way it is. I'm sure it will pass. And Last of Us, just to get back to the original point, Will and Chris, Last of Us Season 1, we thoroughly enjoyed. I started to play Last of Us the game, but our PC couldn't handle it, unfortunately. It just couldn't. It couldn't handle it. It went, and then it stopped. So there you go. Anyway.
We watched all the Final Destination films not too long ago, didn't we? Watched them all in a row.
Yeah. Not in one night, but yeah.
No, but, over a few weeks. Oh, you were right, enjoyed it.
Yeah, I said before, looking forward to watching the final Destination film. If it is indeed the final one. Looking forward to that as well, Sid. 28 years later. Looking forward to that very much. Enjoyed the other 2 films.
Oh, I didn't realise Rosie's birthday was the 19th of June. That's our wedding anniversary.
Ah, nice.
Well, it's our anniversary of our first kiss and becoming a couple. and then our wedding anniversary exactly 12 years later.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
So yeah, with 2025, 28 years this year, isn't it?
Yeah.
28 years we've been together.
Excuse me.
28 years.
28 years, man and boy.
Gold star gaze. That's what I thought. Somebody said we did one of those videos, you know, like addressing your assumptions about us, and somebody said, I assume you're gold star gaze, which means you've never been with a woman, and that's not correct for either of us.
No, we're platinum gaze, I'd say. As in, that's just directly linked to the longevity that we've been together.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing to do with any kind of encounters.
Yeah.
Jade, that is wonderful. And you know where we are in terms of the channel. All of the content that is available on the channel. And that vegan group on Facebook is a great place to be in terms of an extension of this community to support you on the journey in terms of vegan. So yeah, fabulous. Jade also says, I love the vegan queens. Oh, nice.
Thank you, Jade. Jade, have you been on a grub club?
No, that might be a different Jade. I don't know. Well, it's worth asking.
Pop back up, please. Imran Crossroads. Starring Ralph Macchio about the legend of Robert Johnson, guitarist who supposedly sold his soul to the devil. Oh, see, that's why I remember. I've seen the trailer. What's it on, Immy?
Immy?
I've decided to call him Immy.
Immy? Oh, Imran.
Immy, mate.
Immy.
What's it on, Immy, mate?
Help us out, Immy. Sorry, mate. I'm sorry. Oh. Should we make that stick now? Should we have that? Should we keep that?
What, Immy?
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
We're going to keep that.
Yeah.
We're going to keep that, Imran. Immy! It's very true, Leanne. But I hope that I do, because, you know, going back to what we were saying before about, you know, the Foo Fighters, you know, great music, great songs.
Ah, Michael. Hello to you both. We love your videos. Been vegan for 5 years. And my partner is even getting a tattoo, clearly marked vegan, inspired by you guys. I want that.
That's brilliant.
I want that as a tattoo.
That is brilliant. Love that. Love that.
We've never watched the Purge films, have we?
No, although I'm sure there'd be a romp, as they say. You know, I'm sure, I don't think there'd be anything in there that would particularly offend me. We're pretty easygoing when it comes to films, but I think when it comes to our favourite genres, which are horror and sci-fi, we're a little bit more critical. And, you know, there is a lot out there that isn't so great. I think our tastes are, you know.
Alan, if you're civilly partnered with Darren, you do know you can, it's just a paper exercise to turn it into a marriage, don't you? We were the first male couple to do it in our hometown on the same day as the first female couple who got civilly partnered.
Yes.
And we both changed it to a certificate of marriage. It's just a bit more safe legally.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah. I've only scrolled down one.
And it's kind of cute to be able to say we're married. Yeah, been married since 2009. You know.
Sid says we have a box full of films to watch and we just give it a shake and do Lucky Dip. There's probably over 200 films in there. That's great. Yeah, we do that sometimes, don't we, with our DVDs?
Yeah, because we've got a lot of DVDs, movies that we just love, and we're as it's like a couple of weeks ago we bought Cocoon and Cocoon 2 in a little box set. Oh, they are good films.
Yeah, really good. Really good. Chris says, I like that because it's brilliant. Will's a gold star gay. I'm gold with a bit of tarnish. Love that. Love that, Chris. Have Yvonne says, there's not enough kindness and respect in this world. Very true. I often think, you know, when I see horrible comments on either our YouTube channel or just on social media in general, it's like, did you never get taught? If you ain't got anything nice to say, maybe just consider zipping it. You know, people are quick.
Helen says, I was watching Heretic the other day and I heard the Hollies, the air that I breathe. The air that I breathe. I know that.
Paul's in control here, so I'm just waiting for him to scroll so I can read some more comments.
Oh, I'm scrolling.
Imran, Crossroads, looked everywhere for it, but it'll cost on Prime and Sky so long as you're not calling me Immy Wimmy. Just Immy, Imran. Definitely not Immy Wimmy. Crossroads sounds really interesting, to be honest with you. I don't think I've ever come across it. I may have done, but I don't recall. So yeah, I might have to have a look for that. Love the Halloween films. Well, not all of them.
Alex, we used to watch The Orville and then it switched platforms and we were really annoyed.
We've watched it all.
The Orville?
Yeah, we've watched it all.
We haven't.
It didn't, we've not, it's the long awaited season still hasn't come out yet. They still haven't found a platform to stream it on, I'm sure. And we'll watch, it's only had 2 or 3 seasons of The Orville.
3 and we've watched 2.
I thought we'd seen them all.
No, it got moved. We didn't have access to it. Was it like it went to Hulu or something?
Very true, Alan. My nana drummed it into her grandkids. It's nice to be nice and it costs nothing, so you have no excuse. Yes. Linda Joe says, have you seen Letter to Brezhnev? Brezhnev, set in Liverpool?
Yeah.
I don't know if I have.
Yeah.
Have I?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there are definitely more nice people in the world than bad people. It's just that the bad people seem to have a lot more time on their hands to post on social media and scream louder in person.
It's very true.
That's all.
Yeah. Absolutely, Sid. Absolutely. Yeah. I'm wondering, Jeanette, are you on time with us in terms of the live streaming? Because Jeanette says 139 in the house, but only 26 likes. I find that hard to believe. Chris, thank you for the update. Chris says, I see 86. That's a bit more like it. It's not the 100 that always warms my heart when we get 100 thumbs up on the live stream. 86, I'll take it. If there's anybody watching now, 137 in the house, if you haven't given it the thumbs up.
And you know, I saw a post on Blue Sky not too long ago from someone saying, as soon as someone says within the first 2 minutes of their video, please subscribe, I stop watching. I can't stand that kind of desperate. And I was just like, have you got any idea what it's like to be a YouTuber?
Well, they haven't.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
But
you're not watching television.
It makes me wonder how many people think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm trying to, we try to be sympathetic and remind ourselves. Thank you to all of yours that have given it a thumbs up tonight, by the way. I try and remember that there's quite a lot of people out there that watch stuff that have got no understanding. And why would they have an understanding of what goes into this and how difficult it is to kind of get any kind of traction? It is tough. But yeah, like we said earlier on in the live stream this evening, we're really appreciative of all of the interaction and engagement, the shares, particularly of late, which has obviously helped us grow a little bit more here on YouTube. And it does help. And that's been proven in that, you know, our subscribers have gone up over the last
Bye-bye, Yvonne, darling. Have a wonderful weekend yourself, and thank you.
Nice. So yeah, we will be having a lovely bite to eat with Dad Brom tomorrow.
Hello, Antonia.
And then we will be probably, you know, relaxing for the rest of the day tomorrow. Lucky me, kind of linked to what we were talking about before, but not really. Just touch on gaming for a second, just very briefly. For anybody who is a gamer, I don't know how much time there is left on this deal, but we have just picked up Resident Evil Village, which I believe is Resident Evil 8. I played all the Resident Evil games and completed them over the years. Paul, you've been a part of that for many of them, the Resident Evil games.
I've watched them all.
Yeah, you've been on the sidelines helping.
And then when you've been somewhere where you're absolutely 100% completely safe and no zombies will come, you might say, "We're going to have a wee, you're going to have a look around, babes." And I'll be like, "Nothing's going to get me, is it?"
So yeah, anyway, picked up Resident Evil Villages. There's a Capcom sale on Steam at the moment, and it's like £8 something. So yeah, got that installed and ready to play. Nice one, Chris. Yeah, cool. So yeah, looking forward to playing that. It's been a while since I played a Resident Evil game. Zombies, werewolves, vampire mistresses. It's chock full of interesting things. Currently in the middle, actually, just whilst we're on the subject of gaming, currently in the middle of playing, what's it called? It's just gone out of my head. The Wolf Among Us.
Oh, yeah.
By Telltale Games. It's been out a good few years, but I never got around to playing it. Quite enjoying it. It's really, really good. Really good. Different type of game. You know, not as intense as Resident Evil. But anyway.
Oh, Sid, yes. And if you're a fan of the Silent Hill series, we were watching Jake Baldino today on Game Ranks. And apparently they are remaking Silent Hill 1. After the success of remaking Silent Hill 2. Yeah. So, yeah.
I think they're called Team Blooper. Something like that.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah, good though. Yeah. I mean, I didn't get on so much with Silent Hill back in the day originally. I was definitely more of a Resident Evil. I didn't get to grips or particularly like the combat system with Silent Hill. But the remake of Silent Hill 2 was so well received that obviously they've greenlit Silent Hill, the original. So yeah, anyone that's into the gaming, it's a great time to be alive.
Claire, yes, we have. Well, we don't have. We have Steam on our gaming computer.
Yeah.
So you can kind of have it as like a program, but we don't have a Steam personal.
Well, let's keep in mind that Steam was on PC before anything else. It's the Steam Deck is just is a handheld version of that, isn't it? Basically, so yeah. Oh, nice one, Jeanette. Yeah, we've had a few humble bundle packages over the years.
And what's that other one? CD Keys.
CD Keys, but Humble Bundle is the one where
you get a charity. Bundle. Yeah, and you get an actual bundle of games.
Yeah, because we got one time and it was like there was like 7 Tomb Raider games in there. Yeah, weren't there, like just spanning like 20 years.
Yeah,
it was really good. Will, that sounds a bit more like Paul. Will says, I was always a bit more Mario based. Can't cope with scary monsters and time limits.
I don't mind scary monsters. Monsters. If it's in an RPG, because there's some quite scary monsters in some of the Final Fantasy games.
Yeah.
And Final Fantasy VII is one of the great loves of my life.
Yeah. Yeah, Ashley, you're so right. Ashley was saying, just going back to what we were saying before about handheld consoles, Steam Decks are bloody massive. Handheld to who? Yeah, they're too big. They're too big. I ain't gonna sit there playing on a Steam Deck. I just not for me. Each to their own, though. Do you know what I mean? I got my little handheld that Paul got me a few weeks back. I'm very happy with it. It's like a Game Boy sort of size, but with a much bigger screen and colour. It's brilliant.
So far, we don't have any thoughts on Switch 2 because we've never played one.
Fair.
1 or 2.
Fair, yeah.
So we are TV, PC gamers or console.
Or handheld.
Or, yeah, but I'm not much fan.
No, less so, yeah. Alan, last video game I played with Sims, showing my age. Oh, Will, yeah. The Evil Within, I remember that. The first and the second, I played both of those. Brilliant games. And Helly is a Space Invaders lover. Space Invaders, brilliant.
I will tell you this though, my favourite console ever, I don't know whether Jason's is still the same, was Sega Dreamcast. I loved that console.
See, every time I think about the Dreamcast, and I kind of think, is that my favourite console? Every time I think that train of thought, in the back, right in the recesses of, there's something that says, but what about PlayStation? What about because the original PS1, the original PlayStation, revolutionized the world.
Yes, but you came into my life with a PlayStation, whereas Dreamcast was the first console we bought.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It does. It holds a really special place in my heart. The Dreamcast, it does.
Yeah.
And it was far superior in terms of the graphics and the games, the way that the games looked. So yeah. Anyway, we do appreciate not all of you as gamers. We will wrap this up fairly soon, I think. And we will go and watch probably 9 Perfect Strangers and then maybe an episode of MasterChef, or the other way around.
The other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Just cause.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just cause.
There you go. Oh, Jeanette says, Sega Mega Drive, I still have my PlayStation 1. And Chris says, N64 GoldenEye. I replayed GoldenEye last year, and it stood up. It was the Nintendo Wii, I think, version of GoldenEye, and I enjoyed playing every second of it. It was absolutely brilliant. And I think, just scrolling back up, I think it was Leanne that said that they've got a Nintendo Wii. Nothing wrong with that at all. Great console. Anyway, shall we?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
We're going to go off and have another glass of wine. That's not an endorsement or an encouragement that you do the same, but you may wish to.
If you fancy doing, you do. Yeah.
Or any drink of your choice. But it's been lovely, as always, to spend time with you, to break bread and all that stuff. Really has.
And so it doesn't turn out to be a fluke, help us stay at 20,000 by sharing our channel.
Please. Yeah.
So we can actually celebrate it.
Thank you for all of your input, your questions, your comments, your well wishes, just all of that stuff. As we've said before, it's really appreciated. I just wanted to pick up before we do end it, because I did see something earlier on about this today. Tom, thank you. We should all remember the genius. Just wanted to mention the loss of the musical genius that was Brian Wilson this week from the Beach Boys. An absolute musical legend. I think he was 83, so I had a really good innings. But yeah, that is a loss to
get around, I'll get around.
A loss to the musical world. Yeah.
Well, his musical never go anywhere though.
That's very true. That is very, very true. And I guess that's kind of what it's all about, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, the legacy that you leave.
The legacy you leave.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's a nice place to wrap things up, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much for joining us, guys, on our semi-regular tri-weekly mukbang. We had a lovely dinner. It's been a gorgeous chat with you all.
Really nice.
As it always is. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's been really, really nice. And the food was lovely, as always. I mean, sometimes that's kind of like, I want to acknowledge that. The food was blooming lovely.
Yeah.
It always is, but yeah, right, enjoyed it
Nice
tonight. Thank you all. Thank you to Leanne and Ashley, our wonderful friends and moderators. Yeah, it's been brilliant.
Thank you to everybody who's joined us tonight.
Yes.
And a special shout out to all of our channel members and patrons who really help us to keep doing this.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you all.
Wonderful stuff. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy your Sunday for those who are celebrating Father's Day, and love and hugs to all the fathers out there. Excellent stuff.
Love you, mister.
Love you.
Love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope to see you again very soon. And until then, please be excellent to yourselves and each other. Bye.